Hi everyone, it's Tori from Swimming in Sakura, and today I wanted to show you my 3 Hobonichi weeks that I have for 2017. Yes, I have three, so there's one here and then there's two in this. And I just wanted to show you all how I'm going to be using all three of them. So, the first one that I'm going to be using is this one right here. This is the Night Sky, and I have the clear cover on cover that I had for my previous Hobonichi weeks from 2016. That was actually a spring weeks, so it's still good for another few months, but when I decided to get the 2017 weeks, I just, the spring start just really doesn't make sense for the things that I want to use it for. I want my weeks to kind of encompass the whole year. And I was already, so I was using that for work, and I was already running into the issue where I had appointments that were going past what I actually had in the Hobonichi Weeks Spring Edition, so I decided to just go for it and switch to the full 2017 year. So this one I haven't really set it up yet. It's just kind of ready to transition, but on the bottom here I just tied on two charms. It's a little girl and a little boy. You can see those. I work with kids, I work at school, so I thought that that was a cute and appropriate thing to have on here, and I just tied it to the end of the bookmarks because I found that because the bookmarks are really lightweight, they're just ribbon, they kind of they can get away from you a little bit, and so I kind of wanted to weigh them down a little bit, and I thought this would be a cute way to do that. I had previously tied on a charm to my last Hobonichi weeks, and although I'm not huge on like having a bunch of like dangly charms, I think they're really cute, but it just kind of makes me a little crazy, so but I thought that, you know, one charm per strand is not going to be too much. So on the front here, I have a Coletto, and then this is actually a Foxy Fix pen loop that I got with my order that I did around Black Friday. So I just have that on an elastic, just wrapped around to keep the book closed, because that's been my biggest issue with my Hobonichi weeks. I'm trying to find a perfect cover for it. Which is a little bit of a challenge because I really like keeping it closed, because I have had this just like in my purse and it flies open and the pages get bent, and I hate that. So this has been a good solution for me, and it also adds another pen loop, which is nice. In here I just have a fountain pen. This is the Pilot Preppy, and it's the Hello Kitty edition, special edition, so I had to have that because it's got the little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little Hello Kitty on top of the ink cartridge, which I think is super cute. I'm not super into fountain pens. I'm kind of starting down that rabbit hole, but I haven't really picked up too much steam, fortunately. So that's what I've got there. And then I just have this ollie clip clipped on the front so that I can just throw on anything that I need to as we go. So on the inside, I haven't decorated this too much. I might do a little bit more. I haven't really decided yet. Because this is for work, it has to be pretty functional, but I still want to make it personal and at least a little pretty. So I have this card. This was from a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper, and it's got a bunch of cards on it. So I just cut them all out, and I have this Make the World a Better Place, which I thought was very appropriate because I'm a social worker and a therapist, so it just seemed fitting for my work life. I just have a little piece of washi here for decoration. I've got my stencil. I picked up another one of these green Hobonichi stencils because I use this one so much, so I wanted to have another one. And then here I've taken the little card pocket that you get with the Hobonichi weeks, and I put it sideways so that I could stick my business cards in here. And so it just, they slip in perfectly at the top, so I have them easy to get to. They do stick out a bit, as you can see. Got some sticking out there, but it doesn't actually stick out past the cover on cover, so it doesn't really bother me. And like I said, it's just nice to be able to easily grab them. So that works out really well for me. And then I haven't really set this up, but I'm going to be using this in much the same way that I was, that I have been with my work weeks. So I have a video and I'll link that above, but got the overview. This part, this is where I'm going to write down like school holidays, my work holidays, because my agency is on a different schedule than schools, and so we don't always get the same holidays, just so I can keep track of like when the kids are in school. Also, I want to use this to track my PTO or paid time off that I take, so that I know like how much I've used and how much I have left. And then in the monthly spread, I just kind of use this for like big events, big due dates, things like that. And then the weekly spread, I just use it for my tasks. I block off the weekends because I don't work on the weekends. So I block off that space so I have some additional space to use there. And do some like, I also do some like daily tracking for just things that I have to do on a daily basis. And then in the notes section, I'm just going to use that for any notes that I need to take when I just have this out. I have a separate notebook where I take a bulk of my notes for work, but this is also a nice space to have, because sometimes if I'm meeting with clients, I usually just have this out. I don't have my big, huge one out. That's got more confidential stuff. So that's how I'm using this. Don't have anything in the back right now. I'll probably throw in another stencil or something, but I also use this clip that I had clipped on the front with my business cards. I use that and I just stick any receipts that I need to get reimbursed. So it's just kind of everything I need for work is in here, with the exception of my bigger notebook that I use. But that system is working really well for me. I consider moving into the cousin size Hobonichi for work, but I just realized my system was working and I didn't want to disrupt it. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer to have separate notebooks, but I also, with my big notebook, I haven't even come close to using even half of it, so I didn't want to just, toss that out and not use the rest of it. So I'm sticking with the weeks and that notebook for work. So this one is for work. And then the two that I have in here are for personal purposes. So this is a speckled fawns, and it is in the B6 slim size, and it fits the Hobonichi weeks like a dream. It is perfect. You have like a teeny tiny bit of room, so it's not like entirely flush with the top and the bottom, but it's pretty close. Like I don't know if you can see, like there's that much room. Let me take this out on the top, so, and it's flush on the bottom, but it's a perfect fit. I actually was able to get this one in here too, but because this is for work, I wanted to carry this separate. So just to go through, let's see, let me bring you guys in a little closer. Okay, so on the front, I have an ollie clip, and then I changed out, it came with the blue elastics that I requested, and brown stitching, and so I changed out one of the elastics to green, and I have this bow from Peony's Papery, and I thought it matched, and it was kind of like holiday theme, which was nice. At the bottom, I do have one more charm tied onto my bookmark, and it's just a little cute little lipstick, and I'm still debating on if I want to tie on some more charms to the rest of them, but we'll see. So getting into this, the front, I just have a little decoration. This is from the Planner Society kit, and I also have my Shitajiki, which is the pencil board, tucked into the front, and this one was a special edition that I got with the River's Edge cover from last year. It came as a set, so it came with the pencil board, and it also came with this clear cover on cover. So my first weeks that I have here, this is the linen cover, and it's got the clear cover on cover. I don't remember what the name of this design is, but it's the birds and the feathers, which I really, really liked. So that's what I've got on there, and I've got a Little Twin Stars High-Tech Sea Coletto in there. And so I really decked this one out with for kind of like my dashboard. I really wanted it to make it fun and happy and pretty. So I've got some Planner Society bits in here, some stuff from Michaels and Hobby Lobby. This is one of those clear pocket folders from Michaels that they're selling now with their kind of planner stuff that they have. So I just tipped that in. I just have some little inspiration. This is that same card pack that I had in this one. These all came from that same paper. So that's what I got here. I got a couple of sticky notes just in case I need them. Those are from the Planner Society. Not using this spread in this particular notebook, but sorry for the lighting. I'm trying a new location. I don't know if it's better or worse, but in this spread, what I'm wanting to do is kind of a word of the day. So just like one word to kind of capture my day. That's my idea because it starts in January. I haven't obviously been able to do that yet, but I thought that would kind of be a cool thing to have and look back on. It is a very small space, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm going to have to think of some short words or something, or just write really, really small. But that's what I've got planned for this, and I haven't figured out if there's anything I can use this top space for. Maybe I'll just decorate there. I'm not sure. So this is, I don't think I said, this is kind of more of like my personal weeks. This is just kind of like my catch-all, like everything else kind of planner. So this is a little redundant, I will say, with my A6, and so I'm still kind of sorting out like how I want that to look, but I really like having a weekly overview. I don't like vertical weeks, and I just felt like the A6 size didn't quite give you enough space to do the week's layout in the way that I like, which is basically the way that this is set up. I like having the week on one page, and then I like having a page of notes. So I'm still kind of figuring out like how I'm using these together without being just like completely redundant, but I don't know, maybe I will be, and that's fine. Whatever, it gives me a reason to use planners, right? So this is the monthly overview. I'm probably just going to be using this for forward planning. Any like major appointments or events that are going on, I'll probably capture in here. So I have been using this, but I just didn't decorate December. I have set up for January with some decoration. And then as we get into the actual week section, I didn't get this when it started. I got it a couple weeks after. So I'm doing a lot of like stickers and decoration and kind of like pretty planning in here, just kind of having fun with different layouts and using different sticker packs. I've mostly been using the like pocket traveler's notebook inserts for stickers like this, because it tucks in really nicely to the back, so I can keep it with me, and it's a perfect fit. So I can keep whatever sticker pack I'm using for the week with me if I need to like add anything in. So yeah, this is basically how I'm using it. I kind of have like my to-do list and my notes for the week over on this side. And then, you know, all of my events that are like day specific, or any tasks that are day specific, I've put over here. So that's how I'm using these spaces. Like I said, I'm still kind of figuring out, you know, what makes sense using this with the A6 size. So this is just like a personal catch-all everything kind of notebook. I haven't used anything in the back for notes, but I'll probably put things like my wish list and like books I want to read or books I have read, movies, all those kinds of things I'll probably put back here. I'll also definitely have a page for my New Year's resolutions and my goals for the year, progress on those, things like that. So in the back, I just have the rest of my current pack, which is, this is Tricky Sticky Stickers. It's like her New Year's hat sticker set. So that's what I've got going on there. And this is just kind of what I have left to use. And she also includes, which is really cool, she also includes some, I think these are either half or quarter boxes. I'm not sure. I've never used an Erin Condren, so I don't know what the actual sizes are, but she includes a sheet of those, which is really nice too. So that's what I've got going on in there. And then this is the Endless Weeks, and this cover really appealed to me. It felt like really elegant. It was not a cover that I was initially drawn to, but as I started kind of looking at it more and thinking about what I wanted to use this particular weeks for, it made sense to me. So this is my health, fitness, finances weeks, and so I thought that this like elegant cover would kind of capture the sentiment that I'm going for, like this nice, elegant, beautiful thing. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain that justification, but for some reason it clicked in my head to use this for fitness and finances. And so how I'm using this, I've got a little bit of decoration in here. I've got my little friends bookmarks. I have some, these are stickers for like my dog stuff. I just have them thrown in here right now. I'm gonna figure out how I want to like store them in here. But I've got my activity stencil because I felt like that was the most appropriate stencil for this particular week's, and it's also just nice to have a straight edge with you. I've got a little T-Rex book paper clip. This is from Planner Society, Goal Without a Plan is Just a Wish. For a little inspiration. And then in here, so what I'm using this spread for, I'm just using this to track my cycle, because it's really easy to just kind of mark off the dates. You can't do, I don't know how many options there really are for this kind of setup, but I also just stuck some Bambi stickers down here to cover up the Japanese holidays, because normally that it doesn't bother me, like they're not covered in my other planners, but I thought that I could put a little extra inspiration in here. Then in this section, what I'm going to be using this for is tracking my weight, and at the top I'm going to put down like my measurements, my body measurements. Kind of my idea is to do that at the beginning of the month, and so I can kind of see how that progresses throughout the year. And like I said, doing my weight, I probably won't do it like on a daily basis, but at least once a week, tracking my weight in here. And then I've just got a book dart to like point me to the month that we're in. And then here I'm still kind of figuring this out, but essentially I have, what I'm planning to do is just highlight a line based on like a color for a category of my budget. This is going to be more of like finance stuff, and just writing down the total amount that I spent that day on that category. So I have kind of like at a glance, you know, where my money's going, what categories I'm spending more in, things like that, just to quickly oversee. And then I also want to include like my paydays, when my bills are due, things like that. I'll mark those in here. And then back here, I'm still like playing around with this a lot, but what I'm doing is doing like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm just doing food tracking. I'm not doing any actual planning for food. I'm just doing the tracking piece. And then also wanting to track like my steps and my mood and things like that. So this is still breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just also include like snacks in whatever kind of meal they were closest to. And then here I'm starting to play around with like how I'm actually tracking this, and I think I figured it out in this spread, but so I marked off this section still for like workout and step count. And then here I'm trying to track my mood, just kind of like on a scale of 1 to 10. I smudged because I was using a fountain pen and I'm left-handed, so I'm still remembering that I need to wait for things to dry. But so I'm doing my mood tracking here, just kind of wanted to see how it flows throughout the week. And then here I'm doing water tracking, just to keep track of like how much water I'm drinking. I wanted to separate these out because sometimes you need to track water like as I go, so I might mark it a couple times as I go through the day, just because I might forget if I don't track during the day. So that's what I have there. And then down here, I'm just doing my daily spending tracker, like just the total for the day, what I've spent. So that's pretty much how I'm going to be using that. I haven't gotten into the notes pages yet, but what I'm going to be using this for is I'm trying to set up a reward system for myself when I achieve my workout or finance goals, and so I want to have that laid out here. I figure this would also be a good place for like recipes, any like workout plans that I want to try to follow, I'll throw in here as well. So just kind of random things like that. In the back, I have this dashboard that I had made. It was actually for a pocket traveler's notebook, and I wasn't using that dashboard anymore, so I just stuck this back here, and it's got my dog, and I liked how it looked. And then back here, I just have, these are from the Coffee Monsters Go, and they're like period stickers, so I thought those would be appropriate in here. And then these are like running stickers that I had gotten back in Japan, so those were all relevant to this, so I stuck those in there. And then this is kind of a folder that I made, and I need to kind of rework it a little bit, but I just have some stickers. These are like translucent sorry, little like date markers and things like that, just little tiny ones. So I have those in here. This is the Planner Society notebook that came with this month's kit, and it's blank. It's also personal size, so as you can see, it's a bit smaller than this, which, I mean, that's fine. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. I might just use it to jot down quick notes or something like that, or maybe doodle, I don't know. But this was the only notebook I have that'll fit in, so figured I would just throw it in here and see. And then back here I just have more stickers from a bunch of different shops. Let's see, Coffee Monster Co. This is from my Paper Love Studio, Sparkly Paper Co. Oh yeah, these ones are great because this is like no spend, and it's got all these cute little things on them. I've got like for my dog, poop, you know, scoop the poop. One of the joys of being a dog mom. More dog theme stickers, and then some face mask stickers. So that's what I've got going on in here. If I can get these back in, that would be great. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I just have some page flags tucked in back here. I haven't really fully kind of put everything that I would want to use in here, but that's what I've got for my 3 Hobonichi weeks. So I don't want to call this is kind of like an everyday carry for me, but I'm kind of on the fence about it because I also have my A6, and that's a little bit more of a portable size to carry. But when I go to work, I do carry this one as well, just because I am kind of mobile in my position, and so I have to commute to work, so it's nice to kind of have these things with me, and I'm already carrying a lot anyway, so I figure it's not a lot more to bring it along a couple extra weeks. But like I said, still kind of debating like how I'm using this personal Hobonichi weeks along with my A6, but as far as like, this has a very clear purpose. This has very specific purposes. So right now it's just kind of a battle between the weeks and the A6, and how that goes. I might end up making this my everyday carry and having the A6 stay at home. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll definitely let you guys know. But anyways, that's how I'm using my 3 Hobonichi weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.